A Course in Miracles Workbook, Lesson 10. My thoughts do not mean anything. This idea applies to all the thoughts of which you are aware or become aware in the practice periods. The reason the idea is applicable to all of them is that they are not your real thoughts. We have made this distinction before, and will do so again. You have no basis for comparison as yet. When you do, you will have no doubt that what you once believed were your thoughts did not mean anything. This is the second time we have used this kind of idea. The form is only slightly different. This time the idea is introduced with my thoughts instead of these thoughts. And no link is made overtly with the things around you. The emphasis is now on the lack of reality of what you think you think. This aspect of the correction process began with the idea that the thoughts of which you are aware are meaningless, outside rather than within, and then stressed their past rather than their present status. Now, we are emphasizing that the presence of these, quote, thoughts means that you are not thinking. This is merely another way of repeating our earlier statement that your mind is really a blank. To recognize this is to recognize nothingness when you think you see it. As such, it is the prerequisite for vision. The exercises consist, as before, in searching your mind for all the thoughts that are available to you, without selection or judgment. Try to avoid classification of any kind. In fact, if you find it helpful to do so, you might imagine that you are watching an oddly assorted procession going by, which has little, if any, personal meaning to you. And as each thought crosses your mind, say, my thought about blank does not mean anything. Now, close your eyes. We will begin by repeating after me. My thoughts do not mean anything. And this idea will help to release me from all that I now believe. Now search your mind and just take note of the thoughts that come to your awareness. Just take note. We will take a moment afterwards to apply the idea, and I will guide you in that. Just take about 30 seconds or so and search your mind. Okay? Now repeat after me once again. My thoughts do not mean anything. and this idea will help to release me from all that I now believe. Now we will apply the idea. For example, my thought about blank does not mean anything. Take about 30 seconds or so. Okay. Today's thought can obviously serve for any thought that distresses you at any time. This does conclude Lesson 10. Remember to revisit this exercise 4 more times.